Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Welcome to all my new subscribers or those who are tuning in for the first time, and welcome back to those who continue to tune in from week to week. I greatly appreciate it. So today, as you can tell by the title of the video, we are picking the pattern pick for the month of September, which is the final simplicity pattern pick, pattern and focus for this quarter. And then October, November, December will be, you know, the final quarter of the year. And I'll tell you what pattern company is up next. For those who are new to the channel, the pattern in focus is every quarter I pick a pattern company, commercial pattern company, that I will focus on, and I put up to vote every month during that quarter a pattern that you all get to pick and choose for me to make based on obviously what is in my stash. And so yeah, so this last one for this month of September, I wanted to be a good one. I was like, you know what, pick the patterns that you know is going to push you. And kind of what I'm in the mood for are some jackets, blazer type garments, and so I can wear them, you know, as it becomes fall, winter. These things I can wear as outer layers, out and about and different things like that. So, and I was waiting to do this video until my fabric arrived because I wanted something that was wild, that popped. And so yeah, and it has arrived and I will share it with you. It is so good. So before I get into it, stay tuned for Wednesday's video. Wednesday's video will be the next pattern and focus for the last quarter of the year. So what I decided to do was break up the McCall's patterns and the Nomi patterns. Typically, what I've seen, I think it still holds true, when McCall patterns go on sale, the Nomi patterns go on sale as well. And so that's how it's always been since Nomi has rolled out. And so while initially when Nomi patterns rolled out, I didn't purchase a lot of those patterns because they really didn't fit what I liked or anything like that particularly. But some of the later releases and different things that have been coming out, if you've seen my pattern hauls, and I have not looked at the fall, winter, I saw, I think, a couple posts, a couple of them do look good. But anyway, so what I decided to do, because I have a good amount of the Nomi now, a handful, you'll see those will be the first quarter of 2024, which I thought went hand in hand actually with BHM pattern designers. So that was absolutely perfect, me deciding to split it. But this final quarter will be McCall's patterns. So stay tuned for Wednesday's video. I am going to share my McCall pattern stash with you. And then just so you can see, and just like, you know, this past time, if you see something in that lot, definitely leave a comment in that video. I'll remind you on Wednesday and say, hey, put that up for vote, put that up for vote, you know, that type thing, so I know where I can start from. And yeah, so yeah, stay tuned for Wednesday's video. That will be my McCall's pattern stash, and then we'll go from there. So today's video is all about the pattern that was chosen by you, those who voted on the community tab. And it was a couple of them that came up really close. As a matter of fact, I wanted to grab all of them because my goal was to do a blazer. Now, it's not that I haven't done a blazer, it's been some years since I've done one. I've done the Rebecca Page Terra jacket, and I've also done, I can't remember if that was a simplicity pattern or a, and I should have popped up a picture. I did a whole suit where I did the jacket, the blazer, and then I did that might have been simplicity, I don't remember, or McCall's pattern, where I did a jacket and the shorts and they were matching. Totally love that suit. But yeah, so it's been some years and I haven't touched them since, not for any particular reason, but I said, you know what, I want to do a proper you know, blazer jacket. And so the ones that I chose, I know the two that weren't chosen, Simplicity 1421, I was like, ooh, if they choose this, that'll be good, because it's so long already here on YouTube for it. Rochelle from Rochelle Handmade Designs did one. And then Simplicity 8604, there's a video on YouTube. Oh, was that a sew along I saw? I cannot remember. I feel like it might have been a sew along, but neither one was chosen, and so, which is totally fine. That is fine. You guys are totally stretching me. So the one that was chosen by you is Simplicity 9688, and this is a new one that was just released this year. Out the gate, I am not promising a sew along for this because again, it's going to be my first time working with it. I can't say, I have not gone through, actually it's my first time opening up to look at the instructions more closely. I cannot say you know, how it's gonna go, but you're gonna sew with me. If I make mistakes, you're gonna see them. I'll share any adjustments and that different type of thing. But I absolutely love the slits on this, and of course the line drawing in the picture will be popped up. I love the front slits on this. I actually like, it looks like the difference between view A and view B are the slits in the front on the sleeve, and so I'm thinking I'm gonna keep the slit. I'm thinking, I don't know, for me it will depend. It will depend, or I might go for a bracelet length and just do view B as a bracelet length, because I tend to not like things hanging over my hands, and then I'm always trying to get it out of the way. So I might not do the slit. Is highly likely I will not do that slit, but we shall see. I don't know. I'm gonna show you the print that I'm gonna use, which I'll be sharing here with you in a moment. I think it will look totally slick with that slit, but we shall see. I don't know if I'm gonna do the belt. I might not. I don't know. That's gonna be a call once I get there. I ordered a lot of this fabric because I didn't know which pattern was gonna be chosen, and if I felt that I need, because a couple of these I think one of the patterns is unlined, and so I wasn't sure if an unlined pattern was gonna be chosen. I ordered a lot of this fabric in the event I needed to make my own bias binding, because then I was just gonna bind the edges on the seams on the inside as a nice decorative feature. But this one comes lined, and I'll show you the lined fabric once I show you the actual fabric that I'm using. A couple things that was pointed out that I agree with is the fact that where the jacket hits on the hip, and for me, the way it's looking on her, that is too long for me. I probably will want mine much higher. I can look at this, well, I don't know her height, but I feel like almost 3 to 4 inches will have to be cut off for me where I would want it to sit on me. And so we shall see. And by the way, I am wearing again the Love Notions Harmony blouse, or I'm sorry, the ballad blouse, and with that ruching. And actually I have on the whole outfit. I think that I took pictures in when I initially did the review. I'll leave a link in the iCard here of a review of this. Absolutely love it. We're going to the movies today, so, and having a light lunch, you guys, it be freezing in these places, so I said leggings in this will do. So in looking at the pattern pieces, there is a front lining and a back lining piece that looks like all of the pieces that are lined, which is fine. So there's, you know, quite a bit of pattern pieces. There are, by the looks of it, for whether you're doing view A or view B, there's 16 pieces. So it is a lot. It calls for, and I'm going to share with you my fabric here, it calls for cotton blends, gabardine, linen blends, stretch wovens, twill, lightweight wool blends, and then the lining is calling for polyester or other lining fabrics, and of course your interfacing. And so yeah, this is going to be interesting. I feel like I see shoulder pads in her. I don't know if you can tell, but if you look at her the model on the front view, what she's wearing in the pink, she has shoulder pads. I can tell there's shoulder pads in this jacket, and so I'm definitely gonna have to pay attention to that. I might do a quick because she does, it looks like she definitely has shoulder pads on. I probably will do a muslin fit just on the bodice front and back, just to see where the shoulder's hitting. I'm pretty sure my typical thing I do is go smaller. The size pack I have is the 20W through 28W, and I'm pretty sure that I will go in, I think I might have the other size pack in this too. I might have bought both because I thought that the top part might be a little too big in this one. I don't remember, but you'll see all that at the end of the month. This will be the final video that comes up in September this month. But it says the bust of 42. So my high bust is here is like a 36. So that seems like a lot of, and that's body measurement. So I think I got the smaller pack because of that as well, because I would definitely do the next size down. If I don't, I'll just adjust the pattern piece, because yeah, I don't want anything dropping off my shoulder. This hits perfectly on my shoulder. So yeah, I will be looking out for that. Oh, you probably see my dress. Check out my previous video. This is my layer cake dress. The previous month's August subscriber pick was Simplicity 9325, and this is the second one I made, my layer cake dress. I fixed the room that I had here at the top. Let me just show you. I did fix that at the top. Remember I said I want to wear this to church, and I will be wearing this actually this weekend to church, but yeah, so I fixed that. I end up doing a fold. It was kind of what do you call, a forward shoulder adjustment, and I took out about 1.5 inches. And yeah, it was kind of it wasn't a real forward adjustment because I really did grade down back to the sleeve. I did not have to unpick the sleeve, but let me tell you, linen does not like being unpicked multiple times, because that's what I did. I kept basting where I thought it should be, and then I would unpick it and rebase, and I did it like 2 or 3 times, and yeah, the linen did not like all of that. So it was sitting a little bit up from my shoulder where I kept picking it, unpicking it, so I used some heat bond to really secure it down around this area. So, but anyway, yes, I fixed it. I wanted that fixed right away, and I did that while I was recovering from crown work. Ugh. But anyway, here's the fabric for 9688. This is a new black pattern fabric company that I was told about by another local sewist here, Joy. Hi Joy, if you watch my channel. She told me about it, this company. We ran into each other in the store, and so yeah, I reached out to her. She's on the website now. The company is called House of Tola, and she is based out of Austin, Texas, and she carries Ankara. And this is what I picked for my jacket. Look at this. This is called Graffiti. I want to say this is called blue graffiti. I'll link to it down in the description box. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. I love, 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 love. I have to wash it, but yes, absolutely love. And I need to steam the stickers and everything off of it, but yes, absolutely love this Ankara print. Isn't that beautiful? And of course, all these colors in my color palette. If you notice, I've been dipping into the other palette colors in my color palette. You all know I love me some purple and anything in the purple family, but I have been loving my teals, my blues, my more neutrals, like my Summer Nights collections items. But absolutely love that. I think this is gorgeous. So this is going to be the jacket, and this is 6 yards. So I did purchase 6 yards. Like I said, just I didn't know which pattern was going to be chosen, if I need to make me my own bias binding. This pattern calls for, let's see here, this pattern calls for 2.5. Well, jacket A says 3.5 or 45 inch, because this is on cover, so this is 45 inches. Jacket B calls, oh, either jacket A or jacket B calls for, jacket A says 3.5, and then jacket B says 2.5 for 45 with fabric, which is interesting. That's a huge difference. I'm not sure what the difference is there, but at any rate, that's what I'm using. And then my lining, I just shared this all with you, and this is from Destashify. This will be the lining that I will be using inside of this. So I'm very, and this is just a poly satin lining that I will be using inside of this. So I am very excited about that. So stay tuned. The end of the month, my last video of September, will be the reveal of Simplicity 9688 in this fabric. So that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for your vote and for picking this and getting me back outside my comfort zone, because like I said, it's been a few years since I made a proper blazer, and so I'm looking forward to this whole process. And yeah, so stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for Wednesday, my McCall's pattern stash. And yeah, I'm kind of curious what I have up there too. I haven't looked at it in a little bit. So all right, everybody, you all have a blessed start to your week, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.